Hey everyone, Trackmaster Tehachapi here with a slightly different video than usual. Rather than showing you all my models in operation or layout or updates like that, instead I'm gonna be showing you a little project I've been working on behind the scenes for a while now, and it's something that's been kinda time consuming. To do that we'll have to shift away from SP onto UP. Hooray! But anyways, if you've watched my videos, you'll know that 4449 is basically the only steam locomotive I have that runs. Much like my other Trackmaster customs, it's a 3D printed shell that rests on a chassis, in this case being a black Comet chassis. As much as I love my diesels, I've always had a soft spot for steam, and have always wanted to take a crack at steam era modeling. Of course right now, 4449 and 4460 are my only steam locomotives, as well as an old unfinished shell of 4458 that I haven't touched in a while. There's also the New York Central Hudson class that I have. I don't really count it, and only run it for jokes because it's not really native to Tehachapi, but overall, this is my steam fleet. Pretty small. I've always wanted to make more steam, especially an articulate type, and since I went on July 13th to see the Big Boy up in Roseville, California while it was on tour, that gave me even more motivation to look into a duplex Trackmaster. The problem I see with Big Boy Trackmaster customs, not that they're bad in any way, is that they're just two locomotives taped to each other. And given the tight curve radius of Trackmaster, it is not gonna be taking those curves at all. Much like locomotives and trucks, they need a smaller wheelbase. That's one thing that I think Wooden Railway did better than Trackmaster, was have actual small wheelbases that articulated. So, going off of that design, I got 4 wheels from donor engines, whether they be broken or just unused, and designed these little wheelhouses on Tinkercad. I 3D printed them, and they're as easy as just sliding it over the wheels. And from there, the wheels are free to roll as smooth as butter. And as you can see, they take the curve with little to no problem whatsoever. And here's approximately the length of the wheelbase that the Big Boy will have. As you can see, it takes the curve no problem. Now the actual Big Boy design articulates, meaning that the driving wheels are on a truck that can actually articulate independent of the boiler. This allows the locomotive itself to clear curve radiuses that are much smaller than what would logically be possible. And it's because of that ingenious design that was passed down from all articulate locomotives, whether it be Big Boys, Challengers, Cab Fords, or any others. That's what mostly inspired diesel trucks, and thankfully I have this little model Big Boy from Revel that I can use as inspiration. I also saw the Southern Pacific Cab Ford in the California State Railroad Museum, and this second one being the picture I took of it. And as you know, I'm an SP modeler, so I'd like to do that. Unfortunately, this means that the engine itself will be unpowered, and it would have to be powered by a tender behind it, like Emily or Hank. And this is a small side tangent, but I wanted, for the longest time now, to turn a Boco chassis into a DDA-40X. As you can see, alongside a diesel chassis, it's much longer, which could allow for a larger engine shell to be put on it. So who knows, maybe in the future you'll see a Big Boy or Challenger running alongside a DD40X. Yeah, that's kinda all I have prepared for this video. I kinda made a mess while filming it. Thank you for enduring my yapping. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for the support. Goodbye.